I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, today, let's talk about Halle Bailey and her desire to not have DDG's mother as the supervised monitor. But before I get into that, let me give y'all a quick disclaimer. This video is filled with my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Everything is all alleged. Nothing is factual. I do not know any of these people personally. This is a commentary channel, and oftentimes I use news articles and clips as part of my critical review, right along with fair use guidelines. Now that we got all of that out of the way, I just want to say I really feel bad for Halle Bailey because everyone is talking about how much they don't like her and that she's trying to destroy due to garbage, or they're saying that she was warned and she made this mistake and that's what she gets and nobody should feel sorry for her. But she isn't even saying anything at all. Her court information is being released and exposed to the public. But, it just came out that DDG wanted to visit Italy, where Halle Bailey is filming, and see his son Halo. Now, it would be supervised visitation. Now, DDG apparently wanted it to be his mother, but Halle Bailey's lawyer objected, citing concerns that due to Garbage's mother has enabled the behavior Bailey outlined in her custody petition, which included allegations of abuse. Now, the judge granted DDG's ability to see his son, but now they have to have a neutral professional monitor. Now, after all of that, I'm telling you, what I see are posts from incels or red pillars or professional pookies or pick-me's speaking ill of Halle Bailey and talking about how she doesn't want her son to have a father. And honestly, I think it's the opposite of that. I think she really, really, really wanted a father for her son. And I think she really tried to make things work with him, but he kept playing in her face. And I think that he did that because he knew she had a career. He knew that she had something that she did not want to lose. He knew that she had something to lose. And she didn't want to risk him ruining her image like he is doing right now. And I think that he thought that he would be able to play in her face indefinitely, and she would stay quiet because she did not want him to do what he's doing, which is trolling her, disrespecting her, weaponizing his followers against her, and just basically tearing apart her image and all the hard work that she's done. But, beyond that, I'm really shocked at how Black women are acting like they don't know how many enabling, coddling, Black male worshiping mamas that are out there. And also the same goes for female family members. Now, Doodoo Garbage has doggone near had an issue with any and every girlfriend that he has publicly been connected to. But somehow Halle Bailey is the problem? What problems have we heard of her having with men before him? Or even after him? And the crazy thing about Black mothers who enable their sons is that they wouldn't want the mothers of the men that they're involved with doing this to them. They wouldn't want those men's mothers co-signing their sons' bogus behavior. This idea of demonizing Black women when you know the men that they are with are no good, it's really, in my opinion, it's destroying the lives of so many young Black women or Black women in general. It is also the reason why a lot of Black women suffer in silence with abuse, whether it's financial, emotional, verbal, or physical, because a lot of times Black women know that they won't be taken seriously. And sometimes if you tell the truth about a Black man, his mother, his sisters, his friends will want to fight you. And also his male family members will completely dismiss anything you have to say. And I know that this is anecdotal, but I really feel like I need to say this. I feel Halle Bailey because I've been in this scenario myself with a man that had nothing but Black male worshiping family members and a Black male worshiping mama. My first husband, and I think if you follow me and you've listened to anything that I've said, I've always been very open with speaking about my first husband and the fact that he was a violent, vicious abuser. My first husband, Yes, he was super abusive towards me. Financially, emotionally, verbally, physically, you name it. All right. And unbeknownst to me, he had a history of doing that to women. Did his female family members tell me this? No. Did his mama tell me this? No. Some reason his mother and his sisters and his family believed that it was all of the women that he had been connected to. It was all of their fault. It wasn't him, and he acted like he was the king of the world. And he had this very high opinion of himself, all because the women in his family coddled him, told him that he was doing great, he was a king, even though he was actually a peasant. Now, he lied on me to his family, which was full of black women and black women alone because his father had passed. But he told them things, and I didn't even know this until I left him, but he told them that all of the things that he was doing to me, he told them that I was actually doing those things to him, even down to specific scenarios, specific interactions. He would go after he did something to me very bad that I don't even feel comfortable saying all the things that he's done, or that he did do. But what he would do is he would go and tell them that story, but switch it and say that it was me. And he ended up telling me that he told them that because he wanted to, just in case I was to tell them what he was doing to me, he didn't want them to believe me. So he wanted to get ahead of it by lying preemptively, which is crazy. And his family hated me because of all of that. And I would have never even known any of this. The only reason why he told me is because when he was trying to get me back after I left him, that, he was like, well, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth about everything that I've done that you don't know. I want to come clean so that we can be together and move forward, which I had no intention. I was never going to be with him again. But this whole thing was one of the things that he told me. And I actually confirmed it with one of his sisters. And, even after he came clean with them and told them the truth, they still hated me and acted like he was this victim. And, he was this superstar with so much potential, but just all of the black women that happened to come his way just drag him down. And, even now to this day, y'all, because I told him that when I left, I said, ain't nothing good gonna come to you. Nothing in your life is ever going to go right because of how you have treated me. And even to this day, with this man now, right now, being a complete drug addict and broke, homeless bum, they still make excuses for this man. And, I only mention, this part of my story to say so that you guys know that I really know what I'm talking about. Enabling black men, it does no justice for them. It really doesn't. And I think that a lot of black women may feel like enabling black men, worshiping them, is going to help in some way. It is not. You are actually destroying that man. And I really wish that I could really get this through to enabling black mothers. Like, you're not helping your son. You're not. You're allowing him to live in a land of delusion. And honestly, that is why, a lot of times, these men, when they realize that they can't function properly in relationships, or they can't provide financially, or they can't treat the woman correctly, and the woman decides to leave, that is a big reason why these men unalive, or they abuse these women, or they have these temper tantrums. And that is the reason why, in my opinion, femicide in the black community is sky high. There is a reason why black men are the quickest statistically to unalive a woman that they are in a relationship with, or they were in a relationship with. Because far, far, far too many are being coddled and not being told the truth about who they are as men. And like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. Coddling and worshiping the black man does not help the black man. What it does is it hinders him and puts him in a state of infancy. But not only that, it also causes him to be entitled and violent and also emotionally unregulated, entitled to expect the praise of the black woman regardless of his performance and behavior, and violent if he doesn't receive the attention or what he wants. For goodness sake, I just read a news story today where a black man unalived his uncle, shot him in the chest 4 times because he ate his honey bun. And what's even sadder is we see this type of behavior every single solitary day. Black mothers, do not coddle your sons. Black sisters and other female family members, stop trying to fight or bash your male relatives' girlfriends or exes. You don't know what he's done. And if you know the men in your family are no good, or they're touching kids, or they're touching girls, or they're abusing them, or whatever, stop protecting them. Stop coddling them. Stop enabling them. All you do is give them someone to hide behind, and then they can still victimize women. But, I didn't really have too much to say about this whole doo-doo garbage, situation, other than his mother definitely gives enabler to me. She definitely gives that she turns a blind eye to how her son is behaving. And, I really do feel bad for Halle Bailey. I really do. And, like I said earlier, for all the women that will say, oh, we warned her, that's what she gets, I don't care. Well, okay, all right. But have you ever made a mistake and not listened to someone that was warning you off, or you ignored someone who gave you good advice and you paid the consequences? Did you need grace? Did you need love? Or did you need judgment? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think you know what you needed. So let's go ahead and just show her some grace as sisters, as fellow black women, because we will all need that at one point or another. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 222 down below in the comments. And I already tell you why, because doo-doo garbage is boo to the boo to the boo. All right, boo, boo, boo. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on TikTok. I live stream there exclusively. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And also subscribe. Your girl's on the way to 30K. Maybe you can help me make it happen, please. It's just free. The subscribe button is free. Hitting the like button is free. Dropping a quick comment for me is free. And will all help my channel. Thank you. Please. I really would appreciate it, y'all. And thanks so much for the support. I really do appreciate all the comments that you guys leave for me. Even sometimes if I don't respond, I promise you, I see probably 98 to 99% of y'all comments. I really, really do. It's just sometimes I might be doing something and I can't respond to everybody, but I see it and I really do appreciate the love and the support. And even the people that think that I'm stupid, I appreciate y'all too. A view's a view. But please, ladies, drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.